morning, everyone. Today, I'm here to explain what a debate is and how a person argues to reason his opinion. Now the question arises, what is a debate? A debate is an organized argument or contest of ideas in which the participants discuss a topic from two opposing sides. The purpose of debate is to express yourself and speak your heart out on a given topic, and you will get the opposition in your reasoning. The art of debating teaches you to prove your point, even if you get the contradiction. It tests your reasoning. So today, I'm here with a sample question for you with both the arguments for the motion and against the motion. The topic is festivals are less of tradition and more of commerce. So students, I will first present the debate for the motion. Back in our school days, festivals meant break from school, time to feast, get new clothes, toys, and catch up with your near and dear ones. Festivals would be the time when our parents would be saving up to buy some new things for the house. Back then, there was a certain kind of innocence linked to the way in which we celebrated all the festivals. It was more inclusive, and even people with limited means could join in and enjoy the festivities. But today, festivals have become a time to flaunt your riches. Good morning, honorable judges, teachers, my worthy opponent, and my dear friends. I stand before you to speak for the motion, and I totally agree that festivals are less tradition and more of commerce. As with everything else, with the passage of time, the advent of globalization and a booming economy has had an impact on the way of our festivals celebrations today. These celebrations have become more self-centered and are moving away from its tradition. It is more of instant gratification now. The traditional way of festival celebration is slowly taking a backseat. The simple things that would give us pleasure in celebrating festivals back then no longer enthuse us now. Isn't this really sad? Today, the equation has shifted towards money. Money equals happiness. So for more happiness, you need more money, for which you have to work more. Nowadays, you wouldn't be surprised to find people working on festivals rather than spending time with their families. It is this change that is not welcome, because at some point in future, we would even forget the reason behind all these festivals. I'm sure my worthy opponent will agree with this. The spirit of festivals, for instance Christmas, seems to have been lost. Singing carols, humming hymns, homemade sweets have all become a nostalgia, as we would rather be watching the latest blockbuster in the theatre than celebrating the festivals with passion. Diwali is supposed to lead us to the light of knowledge from the darkness of ignorance. But diyas and candles have made way for artificial lights. The warmth of this festival seems to have been lost. These days, it is associated with the Diwali Dhamaka sales and offers where the retail industry does all it can to woo its customers. It has become the festival to shop till you drop. I would like to ask my worthy opponent, That is this not a negative impact of commercialization? During Navratri, the Garba dances have now been replaced by Dandiya discos. The Janamashtami festival in Mumbai is mainly about the mandals competing against each other to break the Dahi Handi with the millions of rupees and sponsors dominating the festival. Festivals have just become an occasion of extravagance and ostentatious show. Festivals should create opportunities for cementing friendships and ending hostilities, and it should not be an occasional holiday or time for lavish spending. Love and harmony are the most important features of a festival, but our ethics and morals seem to be getting diluted. Festivals are symbols of our traditional and cultural values. We need to preserve them, or we might just be losing our identity. With this, I rest my case. Now, students, I present before you against the same topic. Since time immemorial, we have been celebrating festivals across the length and breadth of our country. Being a secular country, we have a festival being celebrated almost every day. A calendar year in India is incomplete without festivals. Some festivals are celebrated to welcome seasonal happenings such as rains or harvesting time, whereas others are celebrated to respect gods and goddesses. Indian festivals are synonymous with rituals and the faith that surround them. Good morning, honorable judges, teachers, my worthy opponent, and my dear friends. Today, I stand against the motion festivals are less of tradition and more of commerce. As the year draws to a close, it leaves us in grand style with many festivals for people of all religions to enjoy. Indian festivals are perhaps the true identity of our country. Festivals in India are celebrated one by one and all, irrespective of their social or economic status. When we talk of festivals, the one thing all of us enjoy is the festivities and celebrations linked to it. Every festival has had a historical and religious origin, while some are linked to seasonal changes. But one thing common in all is it brings together people from all walks of life and offers a sense of belonging for religious, social, and geographical groups. It is this particular aspect of festivals that makes the celebrations truly grand. Festivals are celebrations of our culture, that is, the legacy we have been receiving from our past generations. Festivals are characterized by enthusiasm, gaiety, rituals, beliefs, and customs. How can my worthy opponent say that festivals are now getting commercialized? How can he raise an irrelevant remark that festivals are less of tradition? The sole reason behind celebrations of these festivals is that the authentic traditions are still alive. No one forces anyone to spend unnecessarily on festivities. They can spend humbly instead of flaunting their financial status by spending on things not required. Modernization has led to commercialization, and to sell products, attractive advertisements and bumper sales are put up to tempt customers to spend. Why does anyone get tempted? Do we not have any control over our materialistic desires? As rightly said, free cheese is always a weapon in mousetraps. I would like to ask my worthy opponent, why get trapped? Festivals also tell us about mythologies and elevates our faith, teaching lessons. Ever noticed that when it's time for arrival of a festival, the whole aura changes and the whole community gets directed towards faith, hope, happiness, joy, and celebrations are created. It gives you an opportunity to forget all the bad past and initiate fresh and new beginning with positive energy. So where comes the question of commercialization? Are we not mature enough to buy economically whatever we require? And yes, my worthy opponent, do not generalize the deed of some rich businessmen. In a nutshell, festivals are an expressive way to celebrate glorious heritage, culture, and traditions. They are meant to rejoice special moments and emotions in our lives with our loved ones. With this, I rest my case. So this was the debate. I hope you all liked it. Do write debates on other topics also. Be very expressive. Give proper reasons for whatever side you are supporting, whether it is for the motion or against the motion. If you go through any problem, please put your problems in the comment section or even on the email ID that I have already mentioned below the video. If you have still not subscribed my channel, please do so. Take good care of yourself. Good day.